Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Anunoby against Brown. Left side, Anunoby. The 3 is up. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown passes to Porzingis. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Porzingis finds Brown. No good with the triple. And here's New York now. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Again, Boston.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Brunson. And there's the screen. They need this. New York, again, can't hit. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Brunson misses. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Bridges against Tatum. Over Bridges. That one's wide left. Knicks trail by 9. Hart passes to Bridges. To the right side. Towns a screen on Holiday. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 3-pointer, Bridges. Boston pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown in the high post. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Holiday passes to Tatum. White with a screen on Hart. It's Brown on the wing. Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Sinks it from distance.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
On the wing, Tatum. The kick out to White. Outside, Brown. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Holiday, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. 26 seconds left in the first quarter here. Anunoby with it, working on Porzingis. Towns for three, and again New York with the triple.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
It's stolen by Hart. That's tipped. Down low. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Tatum from long range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Jason Tatum. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Brunson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis grabs the board.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Knicks trail by 4. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Pass to Shireman. Outside Craig. Boston again missing. For New York, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. Takes a 3. McBride can't get it to go. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Pritchard. Outside Craig. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Hauser. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 6 here in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
There's the 3. New York again can't hit. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Drains the triple. Payne's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. RJ just playing at a faster pace, work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Here's Hauser. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Horford. From behind the arc. They get it again. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Outside Craig. To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. And he buries his first look.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And here's Payne outside. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Payne. He's got 6. McBride can't get it to go. Josh Hart's checked in for New York.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the paint. It's intercepted. McBride with it. Now guarded by Brown. To the wing on the left. And here's Payne outside. Horford pulls it in. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. 27 seconds left in the second. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Hart. Boston, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to McBride. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range. McBride's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Out to Horford. It'll count. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Here's Anunoby. They get it back. Boston shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. For 3, Porzingis. Oh, KP with the 3.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Brunson on the drive. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby for 3. That doesn't go either for Anunoby. Boston leading by 3. Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another 3.
For almost anyone but Tatum, that's a bad shot. But he has the range to make all of that just so easy.
And here's Bridges. Jacks up with 3. New York, again, can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Towns gets the bucket.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Brunson passes to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. The three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown finds Tatum. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Anunoby for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocked away. Brunson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Hart from long range. The 3 is up. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. Brunson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday a screen on Hart. Back to Holiday. Fast break, New York. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Towns a screen on Brown. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side Tatum. White on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Towns passes to Bridges. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Towns. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics lead by 5.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Brown passes to Tatum. Over Bridges. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play.
And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. Back to Achua. Launches the 3. Hits the trifecta. Achua's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Hart. Here's Pritchard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
First team foul. Now,
Knicks trail by 7.
for your New York Knicks, number 25.
Outside McBride. Pass to Achua. Hart with it. It's hard on the wing. Fires from deep. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Holiday. Takes it inside. Here's Cornette. And the three off target. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hart passes to McBride for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Pritchard. There's a screen. Out to Horford. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Hart finds Robinson. Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Tatum comes in for Horford. Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. Out to Bridges to take the lead. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
He wants the ball. Has a flair for the dramatic. Unfazed in big situations.
Tatum with a screen. Some room here for Holiday. And it's New York with a rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Outside Hart. Pass to Achua. Back to Hart. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Tatum. From downtown. Towns with a rebound. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. And here's New York now. 11 unanswered points for him. Pass to Anunoby. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Anunoby for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Brunson against Brown. Outside Anunoby. Six on the shot clock. The kick out to Brunson. Launches it. And the Knicks, another 3.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Anunoby for 3. Boston with a rebound.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And the Knicks with possession. Huge run right now for them, going 19-2. Holiday against Brunson. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
At the line,
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Stolen by Anunoby. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Thanks, Alec. Great.
in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, you'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Now, Brunson. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Hart with a screen on Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. Banchero with the ball. Hart covering. Banchero a screen for Suggs. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by New York.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now Caldwell Pope. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero a screen on Hart. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Takes the 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Carter with a screen on Brunson. Suggs finds Carter. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Suggs passes to Banchero. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And that ties it up.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The Magic have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now, here's Brunson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Doubled by Hart. And Banchero outside. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Robinson dishes to Payne. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. New York moving it around. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Magic. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Achua. Sinks the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter.
12.
Black kicks to Isaac. Isaac a screen on Bridges for 3. Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Robinson. Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then there's Achua. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And here's Anthony for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. There's a screen by Achua. Offensive rebound. Out to Brunson. There's the triple. Brunson from long distance.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Knicks leading by 3. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. The Magic again can't hit. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That 3 off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Joseph for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
It's Hart on the wing. McBride passes to Brunson. And he's got the answer. Brunson issues his response.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Achua, the pass to McBride. Brunson against Anthony. And Hart has it in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. OG Anunoby's checked in for Achua. The Magic also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Banchero missing. The Knicks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And the Knicks miss again. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. Traps in the tray. Suggs has got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. Here's Anunoby. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point land, they get it again. Pass to Suggs. It's rebounded by New York.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And now Orlando on the break. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Suggs has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court for Orlando, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Brunson against Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From the arc. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Knicks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They grab their own miss. And here's Brunson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got the first basket of the third quarter for New York. From deep three-point territory. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Knicks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And it's 9 points for OG Anunoby. The Magic have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Caldwell Pope dishes to Banchero. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Towns in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Brunson finds Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Orlando leading. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Wagner from long range knocks down the three ball. Wagner's got 6.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Anunoby. Pass to Achua. And here is Bridges. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. PA thanks. The Magic again can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
McBride's shot is off. The Magic shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Pass to Bitadze. The 3. And that one, good. Bitadze's got his first points in this one. Knicks trail by 3. 43 seconds left in the third. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kept alive. Pass to De Silva. Here's the 3. Here's Black. Goes up again. Isaac outside. Magic moving the ball around. Here's De Silva. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think...
2 minutes are allowed.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
It's a tie game in New York, and we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Towns. Anunoby against Wagner. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. McBride passes to Anunoby. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
36.
Anthony taking his time here. Pass to Suggs. From past the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Brunson outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And more than respectable from 3. Banchero stretching his range there. Wow.
Hart with a screen on him. McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Magic leading by 3. Wagner outside. Off target with his 3. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hart finds Towns. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Fires from the corner. Good. Nothing but net.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Brunson against Suggs. Pass to McBride. Fires the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hart against Suggs. Carter with it. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Banchero, and he's good on the 3-ball. Banchero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
He's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Carter inside the 3-point line. Tries it from 19. And it's Banchero missing. New York shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. It's on Cole Anthony. Well, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Banchero against Towns. Puts up a 3. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 14 points now in the second half.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
And the shot goes in. And it's the Magic with the ball.
Magic lead, 47-40.
Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Launches from deep. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
They get it back. Here's McBride. Beyond the arc. Carter pulls it in.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
New York Knicks, number 8, OG Anunoby.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Banchero, that's good.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Towns, no luck. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Kept alive Orlando. Kicks it out to Banchero. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Missed. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the
so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Carter, a screen on Tatum. Banchero against Tatum. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. White for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Yeah, on the catch and shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Carter, a screen on Tatum. The 3 from Banchero. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. White with a steal. Over Wagner. Derek White again. White's got 8.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce, get that jumper to go. Derek White is on time.
Banchero with a screen on Holiday. The kick out to Banchero. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brown passes to Tatum. Here's Holiday. White looking it over. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on White. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Brown with the steal. Out on his own on the break. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good. Boston leading by 4. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Banchero. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The kick to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Tatum passes to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Wagner for 3. On target from range.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. White, good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Magic trail by 7. Suggs finds Banchero from deep. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Brown passes to Tatum. The fader. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
The 3 from Suggs. It's hauled in by White. Brown looking around. On the wing, Tatum. Brown with a screen. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Derek White. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
On the court for Orlando, the tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position.
My goodness, Jonathan Isaac can get off his feet and in a hurry. That was a beautiful dunk.
De Silva with the bucket.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Three-pointer, Holiday. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Isaac. For 3, here's Harris. It doesn't go for him. Boston leading by 9. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 6 points.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Holiday.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
From outside the arc. Black, no good. Boston leading by 12. Horford passes to Hauser. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Orlando again missing. Harris against Holiday. Wing shot on the way. Horford can't hit.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Bitadze. Isaac outside.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Harris.
2 minutes.
Back to Isaac. Here's Black. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Holiday against Harris. Pass to Cornette. Take it away. Here's Black. Horford covering. From the arc. Black, no good. Celtics lead by 9. To the left wing. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Gets the 3 ball to go. Holiday's got 9.
Yeah, that's some flashy stuff from Holiday. I mean, those moves give confidence that carry over into your shot.
Isaac, the pass to Black. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Black's gotten his second bucket of the game. Hauser passes to Pritchard. They swipe it. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Black. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Black's got 7 points for the quarter.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Magic trail by 8. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Nataze with a screen. Pass to Isaac. Right wing. Here's De Silva. Here's Black. Picked by Isaac. Fires for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Boston out in front. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Caldwell Pope. That shot wide open. Suggs has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Caldwell Pope against White. For 3, Porzingis. Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Suggs. 3-pointer. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got 6 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Tatum can't hit. Orlando trailing here. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game. From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Now here's Suggs. The 3 from Banchero. Hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Carter. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Celtics lead by 6. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Carter. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. Banchero with a screen on White. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. The 3 from Banchero. Boston pulls it in. Left side White. The 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 6. Suggs surveys the D. White with the steal. On the break. There's the triple. Oh, how about KP on the break?
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Porzingis. Give him 8 points now. Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Brown with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Outside White. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Mo Wagner is a very capable shooter, and it doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. That time gets into his catch-and-shoot bag.
Now here's White. He's got 19. Craig, good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And Carroll with a screen on White. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Craig finds Brown. White on the wing. 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Pass to Craig. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Magic ball. Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the 3rd. They set the pick. Here's Black. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Black's got 10 points.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
Here's White. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. 4th quarter on the court for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Cole Anthony out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Black in at the 3.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
The 3 ball. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 10. Pass to Black. There's the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
What a beautiful pass by the well-schooled big man, Mr. Wendell Carter Jr.
And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Black. The 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 7. Outside White. Screen by Horford. Pass to Hauser. The ball's knocked loose. They get it back. Kick out to Brown. No good on the 3. For Orlando, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hauser, guarded by Banchero. White against Carter. Takes a step back. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. And the Celtics lead by 10.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Horford, a screen on Anthony. Pritchard. The rebound by Carter.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pritchard, no good. Magic trail by 4. Here's Black. The 3. Boston with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. 4-3. Again, the miss by Boston. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Picked by Carter. Here's Joseph. From outside, off the mark. Celtics lead by 4. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter here. Brown with a screen. White for 3. Drills it from deep. White's got 11 points here in the second half.
A sneaky, good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Hauser. Out to the wing. Screen by Horford. Here's Brown. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
The kick out to Banchero. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Pritchard. In transition, the Magic on the run. And Banchero no good. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Joseph. Holiday passes to Tatum. Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Holiday a screen on Wagner. The kick to Tatum. Pulls up. Great D that time from Banchero.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Here's Carter. This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. And Holiday kicks to White. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Hart the pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Brown against Brunson. Down low, 5 to shoot. Towns the pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
That shot wide open.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hart the pass to Brunson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New York with it. The kick out to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Holiday the pass to Porzingis. There's the three. Tatum's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Anunoby has the open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with the screen on Towns. Back to White. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Bridges, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 5.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Robinson sets a screen for Anunoby. Robinson kicks to Achua. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
New York shooting their first free throws of this.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's White. No good on the three. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. Payne kicks to Anunoby. Knicks with a new 14. A three ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 27.
White looking around. They set the pick from deep. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 6. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Got it off in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Torrey Craig is out there with Brown. Then it's Holiday, and it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Back to Craig, pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Austin needs to get off his shot. Releases. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 8. Achua, the pass to Bridges. There's the drive. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Craig finds Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Towns, the pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Towns from deep three-point range. Pass to Achua. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Cornette. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Holiday with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Pritchard. Outside Holiday. And the Celtics hit again from deep. The NBA scoring explosion, Brett, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
From outside the arc, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Achua in the corner. The tray. Boston grabs the miss.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And here's Tatum for three. The rebound by McBride.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
36 seconds left now here in the second. And the three ball is good. Hauser's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Now McBride. No scoring in this one. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. This one for three. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. Now Holiday. Wide, a screen on Towns. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
35. And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Now, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the one. New York again turning it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Tatum's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Towns with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Here's Anunoby, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Celtics passing it around. Drills it from outside. White's got 9.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Anunoby against Brown. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. From downtown, here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Launches it. It's Brown on the wing. And Brown throws it down hard.
Big slam there by Brown, just dominating the rim.
Tatum against Anunoby. And Hart has it in the corner. From deep, Brunson. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics trail by 10. It's to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis, and it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. And a switcher also for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by White. Achua with it. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby, right side. Cranes the three-pointer. 17 points in the game.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And it's Brown missing. New York leading by 13. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it's made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Bridges kicks to Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. No good from outside. Austin's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Tatum, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Hart finds Brunson. Now Bridges, light covering. Anunoby against Brown. For the 3. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Celtics trail by 11. Outside White. Pritchard passes to White. White, a screen on Brunson. In the corner, Horford with it. Inside from 11 feet away. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Looking at that opportunity, Al Horford thought about it, took it, cashed in.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to McBride. Up to Payne. Here's McBride. Shoots over White. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Second personal foul.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. A three-pointer is right on target.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space. Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
There's the pick. Holiday inside the line, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
All the officials are all over that.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
White the pass to Hauser. Pass to Craig. Outside Holiday. On to White. Porzingis with the ball. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Payne gets a wide open look, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, Towns. Towns, a screen on White. Good on the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Hart kicks to Towns. Offline with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 14. Here's White. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for New York, OG Anunoby's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. New York leading by 11. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Holiday.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson. It's a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Here I call it funky.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. From the corner. Good on the shot.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Tatum finds Holiday. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Back to Anunoby. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:53 left in the game. Bridges passes to Brunson. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Brunson. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Holiday with the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
The kick out to Anunoby. For 3. Austin grabs the miss. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday dishes to White. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Brown finds Holiday. Right a screen. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. To the inside. Pass to Hart. The three. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Hart.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for New York.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for OG Anunoby.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And Boston has possession. It's a 14-point game. Hart kicks to Bridges. And taken away by Brown. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for... And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly
exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Now here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Banchero. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wagner for 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Orlando has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Banchero against Towns. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And here's Brunson from the arc, from deep. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game. Suggs against Brunson. Pass to Banchero. Suggs with a screen on Hart. Now Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 3. Bridges with it. Caldwell-Pope covering. Anunoby for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wagner against Brunson. Wagner, he's open. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Achua comes in for Anunoby. Isaac's shot is off. Here's New York. Right now on a 9-0 run. And here's Brunson from the arc. Hart passes to Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Bridges finds Brunson. Sinks the tray.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Batase with a screen. Here's Black. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Brunson. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 3. Pass to De Silva. Here's the three. Hart pulls it in. And New York shooting just 38% so far in this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. The Knicks rebound. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's De Silva. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Here's Brunson. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. We've got Campaign. Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's McBride in at the 2. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And another 3 for Orlando.
And they need Anthony to connect from deep. And when he does, their offense opens up even more.
Payne, the pass to McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Magic leading by 3. Isaac outside. Fires from the corner. And it's New York with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Anunoby passes to Robinson. Oh, a clear look for Anunoby. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got 15.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Anthony. Isaac, right side. Here's Joseph. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. From the arc. It's tipped. Anunoby on the wing. He's got 15. The Magic have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. No one near him. And that one's good. Joseph. And the Magic lead by 2.
Lay off Joseph too much, and he has no problem taking these shots. Excellent at catching and shooting.
The shot by Payne, no good. The Magic have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And Wagner gets it to go. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Payne. No points so far.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's Anthony, leading by 5. Here's Joseph. Offline with a 3. Here's McBride. Drops in the 3. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Joseph can't hit. New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And Anunoby gets it to go.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And so Anthony will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. Pass to Black. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby against Isaac. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Joseph. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. Isaac finds Wagner. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now. Anthony against Payne. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Achua with a steal. In transition. Anunoby for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New York. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at center. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Back to Banchero. Carter with it. Towns covering. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Nails it from 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 6.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
The 3 from Suggs. And another 3 for Orlando. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Banchero. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner for the lead. Orlando again missing. The Knicks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Brunson outside. Towns passes to Brunson. Anunoby against Caldwell-Pope. The kick out to Brunson. 3-pointer. The 3-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Caldwell-Pope's got 9 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Suggs with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Banchero the screen. 6 to shoot. Wagner for 3. Hart pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Banchero against Hart for the lead. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Shoots off the step back, and that one's good. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Blocking foul called on Jalen Brunson. First personal foul.
Batase's checked in for Carter. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Wagner for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Fires the 3. Franz Wagner, that one's good. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Batadze.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Brunson looks it over. There's the triple. That one is off. That'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Magic out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. Outside McBride. Connects from downtown.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Pass to Batadze. 6 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. Knocks down the triple. And the Magic lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Hart from long range. Out to Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. No good there.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Pass to Black. From downtown. And another 3 for Orlando.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, a long-distance reply from Brunson.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Harris misses. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Bridges. Orlando with a rebound. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Achua's checked in for New York. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Picked by Carter. The 3 from Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. New York trailing. Here's Brunson outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Fires for three. It's kept alive. Out to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Lets a three fly. Orlando grabs the miss. Harris passes to Banchero. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson outside. And here's Bridges. Outside Achua. Now Brunson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 14 points now in the second half.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Banchero against Achua to stop the run. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Carter, a screen on Bridges. For three, Caldwell Pope hits the trifecta.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spot. KCP coming through for his team.
And an Obi for three. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caldwell Pope finds Carter. Parker with a screen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The shot misses. The Knicks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Carter from outside. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And an Obi for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it now.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And Carroll with a screen on Bridges. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Outside Brunson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take
two. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at center. Now Holiday following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Now Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Brown throws it down.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Tatum against Banchero. And Wagner has it in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Right, the pass to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Suggs against Holiday. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And it's White missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boston trailing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Shoots the three, and Caldwell Pope good for three. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Going inside. Brown against Wagner. The kick out to Tatum. It's stolen by Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Right side, White. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Suggs. Still without a basket. Taken away by Holiday. Brown kicks to White. Outside Holiday. And the three off target. Suggs against Holiday. Kicks it out to Banchero. Connects from three-point range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the point.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Black. Takes a 3. They get it back. Isaac passes to Harris. Three-pointer. Orlando gets it back. It's intercepted. Knocks it loose. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. It's the three-point bomb. De Silva's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Brown outside. Horford with the screen on Harris. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Horford.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And the basket by Hauser.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Wagner outside. And stolen by Horford. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. The 3 from Joseph. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Joseph's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Horford with the screen on Anthony. Here's Pritchard. Puts up a deep 3. Black grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Uncovered. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And Joseph kicks to Isaac. Craig against Anthony. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Black's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic. Here's Craig. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game. They set the pick. Here's Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hauser. Here's Craig. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Anthony. From outside the arc. Shot clock at 6. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Joseph.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. From past the arc, trains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Craig can't get it to go. Suggs with the ball. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Orlando out in front. They lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. It's stolen by Carter. Banchero against Tatum with the fadeaway. It's good. Banchero's got 5 now. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Carter missing. Celtics trail by 11. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And it's off from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the middle. Out to White. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Outstanding vision there from the Latvian. Porzingis showing he can read the floor, capable of setting his guys up.
Here's Suggs. Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Drives to the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's White. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holiday against Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Four on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Tatum, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Caldwell Pope for 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Orlando leading by 15. Suggs with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. A fadeaway. The shot comes out.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
There's the pick. Pass to Wagner. Tipped away. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Brown jams it in.
What an effort by Brown, outrunning everyone else for that little solo break.
And here's Wagner. Launches it. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Wagner. Caldwell Pope's got 12 in the game. Now White. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Horford, and it's Cornette in at the 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Harris dishes to Black. Here's Pritchard, covered by Anthony. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. There's the 3. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 13. The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Hauser the pass to Cornette. Here's the screen. Holiday looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser, guarded by Harris, and the basket by Hauser.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The 3 from Anthony. Drills it from outside. And the Magic lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
3-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pritchard passes to Cornette. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. So it's Boston now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Harris outside. Taken away by Holiday. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Cornette passes to Craig. Craig with a screen on Harris. Back to Craig. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Holiday, no good. Magic leading by 10. Here's Bitadze. Here's De Silva. On the wing, Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Boston. Zinkis, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Brown comes in for Torrey Craig. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Puts up a deep 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Suggs.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Brown outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 4, Drew Holiday.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Pass to Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. It's good from long range.
Caldwell Pope taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they